Well, hi. Hello there. Hello there, everyone. I'm already choking. Hello there, everyone. And welcome. I hear that Lantern Rite actually is already underway. I honestly thought that it wasn't going to be open until next week, until like the 26th. So, how's everyone enjoying Lantern Rite 2025? It has started. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Monday, Soth, Jobster, Ron, Fabricio, Akun, Ron, Kawaii, Cabrilla, Rainbows. Hello, everyone. Bobby Mog, Nightwalker, Giant in the Sky, Neat Multiplayer, Game Cowaglin, Mini, but mostly unvoiced in English. Yeah, that's what I did prowl around the Discord. Excuse me. I did prowl around the Discord a little bit today, getting recommendations for previous Lantern Rite videos. Oh my gosh, videos, and also for recommendations and stuff, and kind of just like some general non-spoilery information. I think we'll probably roll. I think we'll probably rock the Japanese dub. Here, let me kind of. Sized kind of odd. There we go. That's a little bit better. I think we'll probably rock the Japanese dub because I still have that downloaded. I downloaded that in like episode, what was that? Like episode like 11 or something, because you guys wanted me to climb with Japanese Lisa, and I've never undownloaded it. I've never deleted it from my download. Frankly, I don't know how to remove it, just to be completely honest. But hello. Reaction stream today, which I don't really know how to do video reactions and stuff, so this will be a new thing. Obviously, like, I watch all of the character demos and stuff, but that's like at maximum 4 minutes. And I just watch it through, you know, the like 2-3 minutes of whatever the trailer or the demo is, and then I talk afterwards. I've never been the person to like talk in the middle of a video, so I'll probably be like, I probably will be like talking over top, maybe. I don't know. Sometimes I don't like it when streamers talk over top of videos, which is why I don't think I make a good reaction content creator. But I'll probably be like pausing around and stuff, so I can give my 2 cents on stuff. I believe that Lantern Rite 1.3 is only like an hour or something. Uh-oh, did we freeze? How's stream health right now for everyone? It's chugging along fine on my end. Seems like, at least. Seems like it's chugging along fine. Fine. Okay. Small freeze. Okay. Gotcha. Here, I'm gonna turn the... Sometimes I do this. Turn the Wi-Fi on my phone off. So yeah, first one, Lantern at 1.3, I think is only like an hour, so we might very well watch that one in full. I have the video of Lantern Rites 1.3 through 4.4, and it's like a 9-hour video, so I probably will be watching those eventually, like all the way through in full. But the point of me kind of like watching the tidy up videos and like kind of the recaps of previous Lantern Rites isn't to experience everything that previous Lantern Rites had to offer, but more to like at least give me like a little bit of context for this Lantern Rite. I did see the new banners and I did get the new codes. Thank you. Got the primos and saw that Farina and Risley are going to banner side by side in phase 2 of 5.4. So, however, I can't remember who said it, but someone in the Discord was like, I don't really have anyone that's going to gel perfectly with Farina, and she also is going to get, she's an Archon, she's going to be guaranteed to come back around, whereas Risley is not guaranteed to come back around. So that might be an easier choice for me. I would love to just collect all my Archons, but I don't have to collect them right away. And I'm not hurting for a good Hydro unit, you know? I have Yella. I have Yella and Instinct Show and Barb as well that I could feasibly build. But yeah, so Farina and Risley bannering side by side. However, with Arle and Clorind bannering side by side, I thought that would be a much harder decision. But it actually was a relatively easy choice to go with Father instead. So I don't know, maybe it will be a much easier choice once I demo Farina to be like, okay, yeah, I'm okay waiting for next year when she comes around. But yeah, when's the last time Venti's been? Venti's come around. Is he still locked up for public intoxication? So many tales of dragon frickers. Happy Friday, by the way. It's still Friday here in the States. 1 billion years ago. It's currently MIA number 2 behind Kokomi. Farina's a support. Damn Bard. Zhongli's voice line about Venti. Disgrace to the arts. 12 patches? Jeez. All right, let me turn that music off, I believe. And okay, I think let's start with Lantern Rite 1.3. I want to watch that, maybe not all the way through, maybe not the full hour. Might skip around a little bit in it, but that one's only like an hour long, so we can watch a lot of that. And then I have Lantern Rite 2. I have a full cutscenes thing from Cat with Blue Hat. Excuse me. I believe this promotional video was promoing 3.4 because Nikita's here, and then a 25 things you might have missed in 3.4, and then also from Cat with Blue Hat, and then Francis Lee Arthur has a just a real quick 6-minute video recapping 4.4. Spides said that stop around like the 5-minute mark because then that brings in like Fontaine characters. However, it might not be that spoilery. It just shows that they exist. I still might stop around there though. But honestly, again, I'm not trying to experience everything that previous Lantern Rites had to offer. I will be watching the full, this full 9-hour video eventually. But I'm not going to make it a requirement to watch the full 9 hours before I do this year's Lantern Rite, just so that everyone is aware there's probably going to be a little bit of spoilery stuff this Lantern Rite, because so much has happened. Fontaine and now Natlan. They're like, I might have like a plot point or two spoiled during Lantern Rite, and that might kind of be unavoidable. I just really want to experience Lantern Rite with you guys. So, yeah, because the alternative would be I skip this Lantern Rite completely. So kind of unavoidable unless I just skip this Lantern Rite wholesale, which we could do if I wanted to go into Fontaine and Natlan completely blind. However, one of the big things was already revealed, which is that Farina is the Archon, is the Hydro Archon. That was one of the big things that I had. And because now that we have Mavuika as the Pyro Archon, now there's no more Archons that are secret, like Venti and Zhongli were. So just that everyone knows, I'm not trying to experience everything the previous Lantern Rites had to offer as a prerequisite. And also, I'm kind of okay with having a couple things spoiled, knowing that there might be big things spoiled. But also remember, I may very well forget those things by the time we get to Natlan. So, anyways, let's start off with Lantern Rite 1.3. Is that Moon Carver, technically? A Moon Carver statue? Let me know if audio is fricked up or anything. If the video is too loud or if I'm too loud or what have you. So crazy that this is 1.3. Oh, this is a Lumine playthrough. Pretty. Holy crap, they're everywhere. Man, this is 1.3. And it looks this good. Ciao. Short King. It goes against my instincts to be talking over top of anything. I just want to like shut up for the full hour and beautiful. Wow, what an intro. Yay. Oh, these are the intros for all of them, or cinematic cutscenes. Because now this is 2.4. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be impossible to scrub through. 9-hour video is gonna be impossible to scrub through. Oh my gosh.
Traveler, Paimon? Ningguang had her personal tailor make it for me. Said it's an imported style. Well, do you like it? Wow, it's beautiful! It's time. Traveler, please enjoy the grand finale of this year's Lantern Rite. The fireworks show.
Keckwing.
Check you out. Looking pretty fancy.
Only a true treasure catches the eye of Captain Beidou. Seems I've struck gold with this one.
Just cutscenes without context. I do kind of like her that blue thing. That blue thing? What am I saying? Should I maybe skip into, because this is just random cinematic cutscenes. Let me hop into the actual this, maybe? It's going to be so difficult to scrub through this because this is a 9-hour video.
Lantern Rite is nearly here. Why don't we decorate the inn this year? Oh, don't you know? On the first full moon of the first month each year, Liyue celebrates the Lantern Rite. It's a festival to commemorate the heroes from the past. After dark, the people release Xiao and Mingxiao lanterns into the night sky. Oh, may the flames of wisdom spread to all and never be extinguished. This is the meaning of the lanterns. We believe they act as the beacons in the night, guiding bygone heroes back to their homeland.
Wow, it sounds like a grand festival. And where there's a grand festival, there's always special seasonal snacks.
Low voice Paimon.
You catch Paimon's drift?
You want to get involved in the Lantern Rite? That's great! The festive period leading up to the day itself is all part of the celebrations. During this time, we pray to bring peace and ward off bad luck. Liyue locals call it bidding farewell to the old and welcoming the new. If you're looking to take part, it's not too late. Oh, also, if you're able to, could you try to convince Xiao to go with you?
Oh, that's right. I forgot what the whole thing about that she knows about Xiao upstairs. How much about Xiao does she? How much does she know about Xiao? I forget what that whole like dynamic between them is. She knows that he's an Adeptus, right?
We're not close. I wouldn't know how to ask him myself.
Never mind. I should have waited 4
But it
seconds.
seems that you've grown familiar.
Yeah, Paimon thinks it might be best to leave him alone for a few days.
I suppose you're right. Anyway, just thought I'd mention it. You should get yourselves down to the harbor.
1.3 would have been...
Late, the city will be crowded with people and you won't be able to make the most of it. Get going. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite. This Lantern Rite would have been... So like this would have been after 1.3. Would that have been after both Archon quests? Mondstadt and Liyue Archon quests? After Liyue. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Let me try to find... I couldn't find a 1.3... I'll watch this full 9-hour video in parts, like on off stream. Let me try to find a recap. I didn't think Cat with Blue Hat did one for 1.3 though. The drone from Dougly Gaming. After Dragon Spine release. Let me look them up real quick, see if maybe I just missed them. Is it this? Is it this one? Full story, Lantern Rite 1, all cutscenes, full movie. That's 4.5 minutes long. This one? Okay. To keep organized, let me just add that into the playlist actually. Boop. And I'll put it there and then here and then boop. All right. Let's watch this then. Oh, this was is this the same YouTuber that did the recap of Unreconciled Stars or whatever, the one where stuff was falling from the sky and there was a weird element or something that gotcha. Okay. Rite informs the traveler of Lantern Rite, which occurs the first full moon of the first month of every year. It's a festival to commemorate the heroes from the past. After dark, the people release Xiao and Mingxiao lanterns into the night sky. She asks if we can convince Xiao to go with us for Lantern Rite. Upon reaching Liyue Harbor, we learn that the Plaustrite, that's what was falling from the sky, wasn't it? Plaustrite, used to lift this year's, no. That's not what was falling from the sky, was it? I don't remember. So much has happened. Plaustrite. Oh wait, Plaustrite's what we needed to raise the Jade Chamber. Plaustrite was the oh my god, I can't believe my eyes. The largest in 20 years. Well, I wonder if the fabled floating city in the clouds does exist. We found out that many people donate their precious belongings for the construction of the Mingxiao Lantern. Madame Ping informs us that this year's Mingxiao Lantern is dedicated to Skybracer. Skybracer is that deer, the deer that the deer that danced across the sky. And what is the like the lore on Skybracer? It's not an Adeptus. She talks of his antlers that were made using Rex Lapis's divine power, which made them the hardest material in Liyue. During the Archon War, Skybracer chopped off his antlers to prop up Mount Yanghen and save the villagers. As the war progressed, he bled to his death. His blood turned into Day's Bishui River. Whoa! Interesting lore, interesting legends. Before the festival, we helped various people throughout the city. We learned that Azurite is caught up by plants. We learned that Azurite is caught up by plants. They produce bloaty floaties. Is caught up by plants. They produce bloaty floaties. We also learned that old ruin hunters use vermilionite to keep themselves airborne. When asked for writing with their wish for the Mingqiao lantern, the traveler instead writes his wish of their sibling. Meanwhile, the traveler catches the thief. Nice, nice. Who's planning on stealing Mingqiao lantern's antlers. The traveler wears a mask during this time. Good job, Ether. I like that ever since D-Luke gave us that. It was D-Luke, right? That's been such a long time ago. he's just kept that in. He's just kept that in his pocket. Back at Wangshu Inn, the traveler tries to convince Xiao to join them in Lantern Rite. Xiao strictly refuses to visit the city. So the traveler and Huayan try to bring the festival atmosphere at Wangshu Inn. Oh, that's cute. The traveler, along with everyone else at the inn, have a nice meal with Xiao. What a nice bad Ether. After the meal, the traveler again tries to convince Xiao to visit the festival. He agrees to watch it from the city outskirts. Xiao refuses when asked again to accompany the traveler into the city.
Anywhere, anytime, whether yours or Liyue's, I hear all cries for help, all prayers for peace, and all the wishes carried by the lanterns.
Traveler arrives in the harbor to witness the Mingqiao lantern. Which is the cutscene that we just saw in the big video. So pretty. I'll watch this again. Oh, it is just the full scene that we just watched. So pretty and so crazy that this is 1.3. This is so long ago in the whole, like, in the grand scheme of this game. As far as, like, when this game released, this is so much closer to release than it is to anything, like, you know what I mean? This is 4 years ago at this point, isn't it? Pretty nice. All right, cool. So got the high points of, and that's really more what I want, is just give me the high points and then I'll watch them in full off stream. Does Cat with Blue Hat have shorter recaps for the other Lantern Rites as well, actually? Because the ones that I found were both 20 minutes long, which might be okay, but 2 point. A lot more happens in the others. Okay. Well, let's just hop into that one then.
Hello, Lady Ningguang. It's us again.
I presume that you're here to celebrate the Lantern Rite? As always, there will be a variety of activities taking place. Oh, but there is one of particular interest. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is planning a fireworks show this year. It should certainly be worth your time. We are currently in the process of placing fireworks at various locations all throughout Liyue. We shall choose a timely moment during the festival to set off all the fireworks in unison, allowing the sparkling lights and excitement to resonate with the hearts of the people. I've left Kuching in charge of the fireworks show. If you're interested, why don't we pay her a visit together?
Oh, it's Ningguang and the Traveler. Good to see you. Are you here for the Lantern Rite? Your time
Everyone
couldn't
is.
be any better. The preparations are almost complete. I'm going into town to check the progress of the fireworks setup. I'll return shortly.
And she seems a whole lot busier, too.
Ever since the Adepti left Liyue Harbor in the hands of mortals, we Qixing have taken up the responsibility of leading the people. In the end, the Lantern Rite planning was left to Kuching and myself. I am the head organizer, while Kuching is responsible for the highly anticipated fireworks show. She's worked several days without a break now. I'm concerned about the effects it may have in the long run.
Like
I've tried
Ganyu.
talking to her, but you know how she is. She uses her wit to talk circles around anyone. Traveler, you are quite close to Kuching. Why don't you try talking to her?
Are we?
Maybe she'd listen to someone as experienced as you.
How close did we get her to her during the Archon quest?
We can ask a friend! You know, someone more knowledgeable about these things. Oh, there's no arguing that. Xiangli it is then. Oh,
I feel like we only really met Kuching and Ganyu kind of in passing, and it was only through people like Ningguang and, you know?
Traveler and Paimon, what brings you to this side of town?
We meet again, Traveler. I trust your journey is going well?
Oh, you could go ahead and chat away. Xiangling and I will go have some tea with...
Sorry, that's not that funny. Hu Tao's little voice squeak. It was like it was a voice crack, but she squeaked.
Oh, you could go ahead and chat away. Xiangling and I will go have some tea with the boss over there. Oh, Zhongli, please come get me when you're through here.
Of course. I'll see you later, Director. Now then, Traveler, what brings you to see me today?
Spooky Bean.
Yes. The Yuheng is honest, intelligent, and most diligent. She is capable of shouldering responsibilities that few others could. But everything has a balance, and one's health must certainly weigh in. We could take a more subtle, indirect approach to the matter, such as telling a story that resonates with her, containing your message conveyed within it. Go collect some source materials for your story. Of course, I can always provide you with my advice, if needed.
Yes, please.
Greetings, everyone. I hope I'm not intruding. Oh, I see. My apologies. I appear to have interrupted your conversation with Mr. Zhongli. I was going to ask you to introduce me to the Adepti. I thought that it would be fitting to send them some festive gifts. On behalf of the Liyue Qixing. Unfortunately, Ganyu is on leave at the moment, so I'm unable to get in touch with her. Thank you, Traveler. Let me go and prepare the gifts. I'm sorry to make you run errands with me during our big festival. I promise to make this quick, and I'll be sure to get you back in time to enjoy the fireworks show. I should be going now. Traveler, please come find me at the Jade Chamber once you're ready.
Please, don't forget our earlier conversation. Once you've collected enough story material, we can meet here again and discuss things further.
It's like a fourth wall break.
You've arrived. I've made all the necessary preparations and even packed some handmade snacks. Oh, that
Cute.
reminds me. I've also prepared some launch tubes made by Pengyi. I hope the Adepti will like them. In that case, let's first pay Madame Ping a visit in the city before heading out to Jueyun Karst. It's a pleasure to see you again, Madame Ping. How are you?
Oh dear, well, look who's here. I'm so glad to see you all in time for the festival.
Streetward
Hello,
Rambler.
Traveler. Long time no
Yenfei!
The Qixing have prepared some small gifts for you to celebrate this festive occasion. There are some seasonal goods, 2 bolts of fine silk, and some exotic flower seeds which I picked specifically for you, Madame Ping. Please, accept our humble gifts. I hope you'll find them to your liking.
Wow, those gifts sound marvelous. Please be sure to thank the Qixing on our behalf.
Please, enjoy them. We intend to visit the other
Sorry.
Adepti as well, so I'm afraid we must be going now.
Oh,
I'm sorry. sudden bird.
Thank the Chising on our behalf. Please, enjoy them. We intend to visit the other Adepti as well, so I'm afraid we must be going now.
Oh, is that not the trap?
Okay, I'm sorry. That is not that funny. I'm sorry. I just probably peaked the mic. Okay.
Traveler and the Yuhang too? A rare visitor indeed.
Greetings, Venerable Adeptus. And greetings, Ganyu.
Huh? Lady Kuching, I didn't expect to see you here.
Wait, was Ganyu up on Mount Outsong at the time? Was she not down in Liyue Harbor? Like we went up there. One is most perturbed. We went up there and Ganyu was already up here?
Most courteous of you to travel hither and pay your respects.
Hither?
What is the purpose of your visit, if one may ask?
It's the festive season, and on behalf of the Qixing, I'd like to give you our regards. Please, accept our humble gifts.
Oh, what an amusing cylindrical device. I wonder what that could be.
This is a new type of firework which has been modified by the Ministry of Civil
Visited
Affairs.
Bird Mom, cute.
I've heard that you are fond of gadgets, so I've brought one for your amusement.
Very good. One shall gladly accept this device. You also wish to see Moon Carver and Mountain Shaper. Pity. Your timing is most unfortunate. He told one that he was leaving in search of treasures, and one has not heard from him since. Wait. Surely this is not a case of two old coots in cahoots.
Two old coots and
Losing
coots.
to excuse themselves that they might venture behind one's back, to scurry away and go traveling together.
Huh? What's everybody doing here? Is she the one that you mentioned before?
Shenhe, this is Ganyu. You have most likely heard of her.
Why did I think that two old coots and cahoots? Why did I think that they studied together? That wouldn't make any sense though, because Ganyu is like 4,000 years old.
I brought some food from the city. I heard that during Lantern Rite, people in Liyue bring food to share with their friends. So here I am.
Enough idle chatter, everyone. One must go and continue one's research. Come, Shenhe, this way.
Traveler, Paimon.
Shenhe also flies off. She just grows wings. She's like, right away, Mom.
Let's head to Wangshu Inn. Perhaps we'll find the Conqueror of Demons there.
Traveler, Paimon. Oh, and Lady Kuching. It's a pleasure to see you all. We're here stocking up more herbs. We'll be on our way back to the farm.
Why is he talking like that?
Are sorted. I certainly didn't expect to see the Yuhang all the way out here.
Kuching and the Traveler are very busy. And we are busy too. We shouldn't tarry here any longer. Take care, you two. 3. Traveler, let's go find Virgildet.
Ah, Lady Kuching. What a surprise. Is there anything I can help you with?
I'm just wondering if you might know where the Conqueror of Demons is.
Oh, we never inquire about Xiao's whereabouts. But if he's here, he would be up on the rooftop terrace. Please feel free to go up and have a look.
How can I help?
I thought that was just a weird cut where it was, how can I help? And then he leaves. This is like a story. This is like a Kuching story quest. We're spending so much time with her.
Hello, I am Kuching.
Also, Paimon scream.
How can I help?
Hello, I am Kuching, Yuhung of the Liyue Qixing.
The Yuhang. Yes, I saw you when we battled Osile. You are fierce with your blade. Don't waste your delicacies on me. Eradicating demons is my duty. You don't have to thank me. I must remain vigilant of evil attacks, especially during the holidays. I will continue my patrol as usual.
See you.
And he's gone.
All right, we've completed our visits with all the Adepti. Let's take a break downstairs before we head back into the city.
Huh? Oh, Lady Kuching! Lady Kuching! I'm so glad to see you here.
My people finished setting up the fireworks and we left someone in charge to launch them for the show. The person we left in charge came back shortly after and reported that all the fireworks in Chingsa village had been stolen.
Oops, sorry.
Peng Yi, go back to Liyue Harbor and get the fireworks ready.
That's weird.
And meet me in Chingsa village. Traveler, come with me. Let's ask around to see what happened. Hello, Granny Roshin. We'd like to know more about the recent fireworks theft.
I recall that they left the fireworks in an open area just next to a house down the old road. But the very next day, all the fireworks were nowhere to be seen.
Traveler, let's go investigate the place where the fireworks were stolen. Something's happening over there. Let's go have a look.
Restrain this fellow.
Xingqiu.
Tightly now, we mustn't let him get away.
Yes, young master.
I was sure it was an evil spirit.
Changyan.
Turns out it's the treasure hoarders again.
Well, hello, dear traveler. Our fates cross once again. What brings you here?
Excuse me. Please, tell me what is happening here.
Ah, yes. Allow me to explain.
So many
When
characters.
We arrived at the area, Chongyun sensed an ambush about to take place. Upon searching the area, we found a group of treasure hoarders. They tried to flee the moment we were upon them. Fortunately, I was swift enough to catch one of them. Your timing couldn't have been more fortunate. We were just preparing to send them to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
I've heard many good things about you, Master Xingqiu. Thank you for your assistance.
Everyone, my intuition tells me that there could be more than one group of treasure hoarders in this area.
Master Xingqiu, I'll leave Chingsa village under your watch. The thieves who stole the fireworks haven't revealed themselves yet. I'll go have a look around. Traveler, please go take a rest in Chingsa village. I've troubled you enough already. I can handle the rest of this matter myself. Traveler,
Suman never stops
we're
working.
Just in time. I seem to have found the location where they've been stashing all their stolen goods. They must have thought it was well hidden and deemed it unnecessary to post any guards. Okay, then there's no time to lose. Let's go. All right, so you want to do this the hard way.
We surrender, Yuhong.
Traveler, please escort the treasure hoarders back to Chingsa.
Was that a battle where you got a trial Kaching as well? Because we didn't really interact with Kaching. I feel like we didn't interact with Kaching a ton during the Archon quest. Her or Ganyu.
Village and hand them over to the Millilith stationed there.
With a jade
I'll be there
sword.
once I am finished inspecting this place.
Why has Lady Keqing not returned with you?
Lady Keqing was worried there'd be more treasure hoarders lurking about.
Lady Keqing is quite thorough. A squad of Millilith came by just now. I believe they were sent by the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Hey! Did you hear that explosion? Maybe it was fireworks. Or maybe more treasure hoarders. We heard an explosion and thought it might be treasure hoarders sending signals to one another again.
I see. Sorry, that's not the case. I saw a few sticks of fireworks on the ground, so I fiddled with them, and sure enough, it seems I accidentally lit the fuse.
Good
Before I
job.
could react, the fireworks were
How do you accidentally light the fuse, Kaching?
already up in the air. I apologize. I didn't mean to alarm you. Fortunately, there are no more treasure hoarders in the area. It seems this matter has finally come to an end. Leave the rest of this to me. You've already been a great help. Why don't you go for a walk around the city and I'll meet you when I'm done?
Zhongli said he'd wait for us at third round knockout. Let's go find him.
Ah, you've returned.
I'm sure you must have matters to discuss. I have an appointment with Xinyan, so if you'll excuse me, I'll take my leave.
Very well. Goodbye, Miss Yun. So, tell me, what have you learned from your trip? I see. Well, traveler, what do you make of all their opinions? Since you've spoken with others familiar with Keqing, why don't we integrate their thoughts into your story? That will allow it to become all the more convincing. The story is quite simple, without embellishment, yet deeply meaningful. If our listener is sensible, then she should quickly grasp the meaning contained within. The Yuhang is an adroit leader. I am certain she will understand the message you are trying to convey.
This really is kind of like just a story. This really is kind of just like a story with like a Kaching story, more so than like anything else. It's all kind of pivoted around her.
I think your story will be a success.
Oh, excuse me, Lady Kaching? Your friends are here.
Aren't we going to see the fireworks? It's nothing urgent, really, just some trivial matters. But I wish to get it done as soon as possible.
You can leave it to us, Lady Kaching. You've been working hard for a long time, so you should get some rest. If I'm not mistaken, the Traveler is here to remind you to take a break.
Traveler and Paimon, let's go to the Jade Chamber. The view there is nicer and it's much more private. Perfect for talking. Well, here we are. What was it you wanted to talk about?
What was it you wanted to talk about? You're the one who told us to come up here.
Tell you a story from this beautiful...
Every Lantern Rite centers around a character. First one centered around Xiao. This one centers around Kaching. Oh.
Full view. What do you say? All right. I'm listening. So, that's the whole story? Oh, yep, that's the whole thing. So, how do you feel now, Kaching? How do I feel? Deep down inside, I wish I could slow down time. That way, I could finally take the opportunity to walk around the city. See the people I wish to see.
Whoa, look at this stage in the middle of the harbor.
And watch the fireworks. You're completely right. It's important to know your boundaries. We agreed to enjoy the fireworks show together this year. So, happy Lantern Rite, Traveler and Paimon. I'm very happy to be here and enjoy this moment together with you.
And the ending cutscene. The ending Kaching. There was a lot more in this one versus the first one. Like, this was a very brief... It hit all the wave tops, it hit the high points, but it skipped over a lot of stuff. But that's kind of unavoidable, you know? When it's a previous one, it's hard unless you just watch the whole thing front to back.
Lady Kaching, the item Lady Ningguang prepared for you has arrived.
Traveler, wait here for a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Huh? Must be something important.
Ooh, that's so pretty. Whoa, are those the Fatui people from Mondstadt? Also, this is Yingar.
Traveler?
Oh, the Northland Bank people.
Ningguang had her personal tailor make it for me. Said it's an imported style. Well, do you like it?
Wow, it's beautiful.
Okay. That's the only part I can see where someone might draw a ship between them, because it's like she put on her nicest dress for him. But even that, like, it's not. I don't know.
It's time.
I'm not gonna yuck someone's yum.
Traveler, please enjoy the grand finale of this year's Lantern Rite. The fireworks show.
Hey, check you out. Looking pretty fancy.
Only a true treasure catches the eye of Captain Beidou. Seems I've struck gold with this one.
Shinha. And half Adepti. Together they make one full Adeptus. my gosh, Quoba's so cute. Look at his little feet.
Did you see that? Way over there, a firework that looks just like a pig.
So it does.
So I kind of get just from the small interactions, between them. Hu Tao comes across as Zhongli's like adorably annoying granddaughter.
Did you see that? Way over there, a firework that looks just like a pig.
So it does.
Hey everyone, time to eat. Food's ready. No better way to celebrate.
He almost smiled. Aw.
Dr. Baiju, sorry to trouble you again this year.
No trouble at all.
Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite!
Cute. Cute. That was a great Lantern Rite. That was so pretty. That ending cutscene. Also, that ending cutscene was super long. So fun. Nice. Moonchase Festival. Another Liyue one during 2.1. What's that one before Lantern Rite 3.4 then? That didn't take that long, honestly. A 19 and a half minute video that I paused for 5 minutes laughing at Bird Mom jump scaring us.
No.
Okay, I'll stop. What was it? Moonchase Festival. Cool. 12-minute video? Will I stop though? No. Paimon wishes to eat black back perch stew, which leads the traveler to Wenman restaurant. At the restaurant, traveler meets Xiangling. Xiangling informs the traveler of the Moonchase Festival. It's a festival to celebrate the arrival of fall by moonlight. People celebrate it by eating their favorite foods and spending time with their family and friends under the moonlight. Xiangling mentions that she participated in this year's Masterful Chefs competition. Master Chef! Master Chef Kid! The theme for this year's competition is Feast of the Bounteous Land. She asks the travelers' help in gathering everyone's opinion of their favorite dishes. Traveler and Paimon go along with Xiangling and Guoba, head out in Liyue. Liyue is what I just said. They first visit Hu Tao Wangcheng Funeral Parlor. Hu Tao suggests some poached fish with a side of shrimp dumplings. She also mentions the skipping of desserts. This whole Moonchase Festival must be centered kind of around Xiangling then, maybe?
Everything in this world runs on its own set of principles. Be it the circle of life or sugar and spice. You either get it or you don't.
Next, the four visit Boo Boo Pharmacy. I love Hu Tao. She's so cute.
Nice and cold.
She suggests coconut milk, which is not helpful. She couldn't mention anything else. She could never taste any food. Sad. Changsen and Baizhu suggest finely chopped meat dishes, which also provide medicinal benefits. Next 4 visit Yuheng Terrace to find Keqing, Beidou, and Ningguang. 3 were discussing about a big stone found by a fishing crew recently. They were curious of what was inside, so they tried hitting it with everything. But the stone didn't break at all. Odd. Ningguang leaves the stones in for investigation to Keqing. When asked about their food preferences,
Have rather simple tastes. Precise, pure, smart, and sophisticated.
anything fresh and hot and chili peppers works. Keqing likes seafood. Keqing soon asks for the traveler's help in investigating the stone. She believes the stone to be related to the stove god. She wonders if finding the stone was divinely intentional, as it was found after they decided the festival's theme to be food. Xiangling also tags along in Keqing's investigation. The 5 now head to Qingse village to look for historical records about the stove god. They visit warehouse at the Feiyun Commerce Guild to find any books mentioning the stove god. These events are really just kind of like a gathering of all the characters. It's really fun. Soon after, Xingqiu and Changyin show up at the warehouse. Xingqiu helps Keqing find some information about the stove god. Changyin remembers reading about the stove god. He appeared in the Guili assembly in the past. Guili. Changling asks the two about their food preferences. Changyin likes to eat cold food. Wonder why. Xingqiu likes gentle dishes with a minimal seasoning. Keqing decides to visit Wangshu Inn as it's the nearest to the... I could almost see this being the introduction of the favorite and least favorite food voice lines. Like those voice lines didn't exist before this mission, you know? They meet Xiangxiao at Wangshu Inn. Xiangxiao provides an ancient tome about stove god. Keqing makes the discovery about the stove god. One god became many. Xiangxiao then offers a treat at the for helping him. Also, Guoba just sauntering across the screen like that. Xiangling soon discovers that Xiangxiao is also participating in the Masterful Chefs competition. Guoba eats Keqing's golden shrimp balls, which makes her quite sad. Why? Why would he do that? In exchange, Xiangling promises to make any dish of Keqing's choice. The 4 finish up their meal and head for Liyue Harbor. Keqing returns home to fetch the recipe of the dish for Xiangling. Back at Wanman Restaurant, Cloud Retainer arrives. Our favorite bird, Ma. She declares herself as the best cook in Teyvat. Of course she does. She announces she also announces of making a cooking machine for which she would require the traveler's help. Keqing comes back with her recipe soon after the Adepti leaves. Ganyu also stops by to inquire about Cloud Retainer's talk. Ganyu's worried if Cloud Retainer spoke anything about her. Told any stories about when she was young. Seeing Cloud Retainer makes Xiangling wonder if the stove god is an Adeptus as well. The 4 visit Madame Ping, Xiangling's master, to investigate further. Hi, Guoba. Madame Ping informs them that the Moonchase was originally only celebrated by the Adepti. Rex Lapis later united various festivals into Moonchase in honor of the stove god. Oh, the stove god was also a friend of Madame Ping. Huh. She also mentioned the gods cannot be destroyed, but can take on new forms. Madame Ping asks us to show her the stone we are investigating. You know, that kind of theme, gods cannot be destroyed, but change forms, is almost a like, not a hint, but kind of like a hint at the theme of Rukkhadevata and Nahida. We soon discover that the crack in the stone has appeared. Ping mentions that because of the cooking and festive atmosphere, it's because of the cooking and festive atmosphere of Moonchase Festival. After some days, the traveler again meets Xiangling. Excuse me. Xiangling informs us that she has made it into the competition's finals. They soon head out They soon head out to Beto to ask her opinion on Xiangling's new dish. Yeah, foreshadowing. Man, that was the word I was looking for. Jeez Louise. I can't think. Take sip of Corona. We found Jinyan along with Beto. Next, the traveler decides to call on Xiao to get his opinion on Xiangling's mild dish. The next day, the finals of the Masterful Chefs take place. Is Yanfei presiding over this competition? Xiangling's opponent turns out to be Yan Xiao. Ooh, Smiley. The two cooks present their dishes. The two cook their dishes and present to the judges. Xianling is declared the winner with 1 point higher than Yan Zhou. Out of the competition, we meet up with Kaching back at the Stone in Yujing Terrace. Xianling cooks the recipe Kaching provided some days ago at One Min Restaurant. The food reminds Kaching of her childhood. Aw, ratatouille. During this conversation, the stone reveals itself to be the statue of the stone god. Of the stove god. Madam Ping mentioned that the deity we've been searching for is Guoba. Surprise! What? In the past, he was the patron god of the soil. He was the one that lit the very first street lamp in Liyue. He also taught the people about cooked food. Look at the mustache on this man. Guoba, get him. He also taught the people about cooked food.
Josias, god of the stove, born from a spark when stone struck stone. He was a god with a great love for humanity and their well-being.
This is amazing.
The people sought to expand their city. They built a dwelling on the plains and called it the Guili Assembly. The stove god cared greatly for the people, turning himself into minions who went into every home, fostering food and solidarity alike. Alas.
Oh my gosh, so many bears.
Their home was taken by a flood. The waters ravaged the Guili Assembly and forced the people back south to Liyue Harbor. Though the distance was not far, the journey was plagued by a terrible storm. For a dozen days, the Adepti stayed by their side. During this time, the stove god cooked an ancient delicacy, flatbread with a meat sauce to stave off the cold and damp, fit for those on the move. Centuries later, disaster and plague arose.
Rex Lapis. Zhongli Prime. I want that to be a skin so freaking bad.
Once more, the stove god would appear no longer, for he placed all of his power into the land itself to quell the calamities. His power expended, and his wits greatly reduced. Thus his body decreased in size. By the time he parted ways with us, he wasn't even the height of a human. He told Rex Lapis and I of the dishes that bring joy and of the secrets of the flame, then went into the mountains and entered into a long
He's so cute.
The stove god departed, and Guoba was born. When he awoke, he ate the chili mince cornbread buns placed on the offering table by a young lady in yellow. Though he did not remember the past, he was profoundly moved and decided to follow this young lady thereafter. The stove god had quietly disappeared, but the vendors rose early to hawk their wares. People went out to buy goods, lit their stoves, and cooked food, just as they had done every day for as long as they could remember. In Liyue, things have always been this way.
Oh my gosh, that's Timon Ashta.
Nature provides, the mountains rejoice, We are blessed by heaven's good
Who's
grace.
this? Who's this?
Years have gone by. The world has transformed, but our way of life survives.
That's Young Ping?
Joyce.
Cloudbird. Ciao.
We are blessed by heaven's good grace.
Huh.
Years have gone by. The world has transformed, but our way of life survives.
Why is Hu Tao on the roof? Hey, Beto.
Fame and fortune is only a season. It is the moment that we should embrace.
Past meets present. Heritage becomes legacy. Long into the future, may we thrive.
Everyone heads back to one restaurant to inform Xiangling's dad about her victory. Guobasin meets Xiangling and is happy to see him.
Oh, it's you. Hello there, old friend.
Oh, bless my soul. Are you out for a stroll as well?
Given the season, it felt fitting to take a leisurely walk while the meal is being prepared.
Quite right. And it also gave us the chance to run into you. Guoba may not recognize you, but as ever, he seems quite delighted to see you.
Friendship will always withstand the ravages of time. The moon is a carrier of countless emotions. So many things only seem to surface as we gaze up beneath its poignant glow. Wherever the moonlight shines, the heart is wont to follow. Fond memories of those no longer with us. Debts of gratitude to old friends. The meaning of ages past and gone. All wrapped up in the city that has existed for so many moons to date. All these things and more. They are why people chase the moon.
Cute and awesome. My goodness. God of the stove. Also, tiny Xiangling. Ah! Look at her. She's so small. Wow. Yeah, thanks for whoever was recommending that, you crazy cats. Dang, that was epic. Ooh, didn't mean to close out of that. Ooh, didn't mean to reopen that. Didn't mean to, don't die that. Who'd have thought the little bear? Dang, bro. I feel like I've seen that mentioned like in thumbnails or something. I just thought, because I didn't get like blindsided by it. Because I feel like that's been like not spoiled to me, but like I feel like I've seen that mentioned, but I don't know why. For whatever reason, I thought that was like a joke or like a meme or something, or you know, like a clickbait thumbnail. You know, what's the dinner scene? What would I look up for the dinner scene? Oh, I can still get a God Guoba statue for my Serenity pot? I need that, please. The dinner statue, or the dinner statue. The dinner scene in that mission, in that event. Oh, it's the next Lantern Night. Okay, gotcha. Oh, wait. When I looked up dinner scene, I did find this just now.
金丝虾球。锅巴坏。
Bad panda. Bad. Thanks recommended. Thanks recommended tab. Okay. This is order. This is this promotional video is the promo for 3.4, correct? This one, hungry boy. Yes, sweet. This is also a 25 things you might have missed. This is not a this was not a full story thing. So I might try to look up full story thing after. Oh my gosh, this is adorable. Wait, hold on. There's so many people in the background too. Paimon and Traveler. Okay, wait, let me watch it in full first. Aw, Chi-Chi. Kazuha. Archon table. Oh my gosh, did you see Tainari's ears? Oh, the three dancers! Oh my gosh, Ito! The three dancers! Ito in the background! Aw. We joined Xiao up on the... We joined Xiao that time. That was so cute. Okay, wait, hang on. Let me rewatch that with Barb and Jean arriving and all the lanterns there. Yoimiya. The Kamisato siblings. Was that also Yoimiya sprinting by as well? Yeah, Curse was her sprinting by as well. Klee and Chi-Chi. Cute. Oh, that's what that was. Klee made a splody. And Albedo runs. Zino. This is so cute. Look at the four of them. Also, look at the different glasses that they're all holding. So cute. Ah! Oh, Yenfei. Yenfei right here. Look how small. Look how short. Look how small she is. Watch Tainari's ears right here too. And Kale deserves nice things. Yoimiya watching the fireworks. The 3 dancers, that's so cute. Also, Mona getting her first meal in for Tiny Deer. Also, Mona getting her first real meal. And oh, this is Sino beating Ito in a game of TCG. Also, Chongyu's got the popsicle in his mouth. Beto and Kaz. The 3 like heads of state from their respective regions as well. Ayato, Ningguang, and Jin. Cute. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Thank you, Spides, for recommending that in particular on the Discord. I'm sure a lot of people have recommended it, but that's the one that today he was like, oh, by the way, I think we've already like said that you should watch this one, but I'm gonna relink it. And I was like, oh, good. I did forget about that. Annual Lantern Rite date. Okay, let me see if there's because this is a 25 things you might have missed in 3.4. Let me see if there's a like an all cutscenes, like a full movie thing, like a recap. Jake from State Farm. That's not what I'm looking for. That's 3 hours long. That might be the best one, actually. Are there any ones that you guys know of right off the bat? There's a point where I need to stop you.
Okay.
And then should I probably just straight up avoid watching recaps of 4.4 Lantern Rite? Again, knowing that we're about to go into 5.3 Lantern or 5.4 Lantern Rite. So there'll be obviously stuff that's spoiled there as well. But because it doesn't really seem like there's just at the epilogue. Okay. Oh, 3rd should be fine. Just the epilogue of the 4th. Gotcha. Okay, cool. I can do that. I think this is the okay. You meant 4th. Gotcha. Okay. So 3.4 should be fine. 4.4 there just might have to be. And so for 3.4, it's just going to be this one, 25 things you might miss. And for 4.4, it's just going to be like a 6-minute, really quick recap. And this seems to be the only recap for 4.4 as well. I'm going to use the restroom real quick. Maybe grab another. No, I'm not going to grab another beer. But, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. If there's any other ones, let me know. If there's any other, like, if there is a 4.4 recap that's good, that's not 6 minutes long, let me know, and I'll scroll back in chat when I get back. I'll be right back. Let me put some music on for you. BRB. Oh, I thought I just broke my chair. 3.41 by Streetwise Rhapsody, maybe? Question mark? Oh, it's 40 minutes though. I mean, oh wait, that that might be a recap. There's just a lot in it, but no, that's actually that's part 3, a full story. So that one is like the full thing because that's part 3 of, you know, and there's several parts of it. Well, the 9 hours one is just all of the Lantern Rites combined, which is why it's 9 hours. Cat with Blue Hat Facts video. We're talking about 3.4, correct? Which is the fact video we're talking about is the 25 things, right? And then Echoes of the Heart and Exquisite Night Chimes. Well, the 9 hours one, if I skip to 3.4, that's still going to be like a full like 3 hours of. It's because it's going to be the entirety of Lantern Rite 3.4. Those two are just cutscenes for 3.4. Okay. Yeah, so let's watch the 25 things you might miss, and then these 2 cutscenes that were just on the Echoes of the Heart. This. Ow, my leg. Correcto. Sweet. And then Exquisite Night Chimes. Yes, exquisite. Version 3.4, Exquisite Night Chimes. Okay. Which is also a trailer, it looks like. Top or bottom? This one or this one? Bottom. A bottom. Boop and boop. Cool. Word. Sorry, I keep going to this screen because I want to keep things a bit tidy. All right. So those will be cooking there, and let's hop into 25 things you might miss in Lantern Rite 3.4.
General Capices always said that we should live in the present and enjoy every pleasant surprise. Perhaps that's what I should do with what I'm feeling now. But I think he meant designing clothes for those around him.
Limine playthrough.
The clothes were intricately designed, but inconvenient to wear. Brother Bosacius never tried to hide his distaste in front of him. Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected quite a few. The outfit he wears now was also designed by General Capices himself.
Interesting.
I had planned to take a walk to Chingsa village and gather some nascent bamboo shoots.
Limine is so cute.
In season. Generous cuts of pork belly and crisp, fragrant bamboo shoots placed together in the pot and left to simmer slowly for half a day. I merely wish to inform you of the freshest, most succulent and flavorful bamboo shoots one could ever hope to taste. However, there is no need to rush. The streets of Lille will be bustling with visitors and filled with all manner of celebrations during the festive period. By all means, go wherever your interests lead you.
Knew who we will meet if we collected bamboo shoots. You know, the event when cooking bamboo shoots, he also says this.
I trust that you found the answers you were seeking during your recent journey. Excellent. The past should be remembered.
Oh, a 14-minute recap? Because that's a recap is more what I'm looking for instead of just things you might have missed. Because this isn't a not necessarily a recap. Let me pull that up. That might be a little bit better then. Thank you for that, Yuna, from Kalista. And actually, someone else. Yeah, you just said that Kalista had a pretty good one. Because that video was fine, but that's a like what you might have missed during Lantern Rite, connecting with other things. So cool. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm gonna keep that one in that playlist. The things you might have missed. I might watch that off stream or something. But boop. All right, keep that there and put that there. Cool.
Paimon votes we go say hi to Xiangling first. Huh? Xiangling?
Bamboo shoots.
Bamboo shoots? The nascent bamboo shoot.
The bamboo shoots.
Well...
Bamboo shoots. Crisp, fragrant bamboo shoots.
You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Paimon's onto your plan. You just want to hoodwink us into fetching your bamboo for you.
Why did she just go Star Ride? Also, the first 10 seconds of this was just a bamboo shoot. Was just a bamboo shoot speed run.
Bamboo shoots.
Bamboo shoot. Bamboo shoot.
Oh, you killed him.
Shoot. These should be enough. Let's head back.
Help! Help!
Are you okay?
I think I'm okay now.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Yao Yao.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't mean to keep pausing. But why did Yao Yao just sound like she had a southern accent?
Okay? Are you okay?
Are you okay?
I think I'm okay now.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Yao Yao. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I'm Dvorak, a musician from Fontaine. I'm one of the main organizers of the Iridescence Tour.
Iridescence Tour?
One of the biggest music festivals in Fontaine.
Linkin
Long
Park.
story. My ancestor slipped and fell into a lake. He heard a wondrous tune in the air. Unfamiliar woman. She left without a word. Something like a fairy. The lady overlooking the lake. Fairy lady. Search for that lady's modern-day descendants.
Paimon would definitely remember that for the rest of her life. Why don't I bring you all to Yujing Terrace to see Miss Ganyu?
Hey, everyone.
Iridescence Tour?
Iridescence Tour thinking of putting on a music festival during the Lantern Rite celebrations?
A Lantern Rite music festival? Yes, please!
No,
Oh.
I mean, hosting a music festival takes a lot of funding and personnel.
Miss Kuching and Miss Ningguang can make anything happen.
Okay.
It's Master!
Oh, calm down now, dear.
Master?
Yao Yao.
Madam Ping?
I am a musician from Fontaine.
Master!
I am getting the wave tops. Like, believe it. Like, I am getting the gist of what's happening. But this is 100% a YouTube poop style clipping. Like, you get the wave tops. You get what they're talking about. Like I had a traveler that fell into a lake, but it's cut so funny.
Terribly exciting.
Thanks, Madam Ping! Ganyu!
The Iridescence Tour
I love it.
is relatively unknown in Liyue. I will submit a proposal requesting to put the Iridescence Tour special performance as the final act of this year's festivities.
Paimon's getting hungry.
This is excellent.
The Qixing have approved Ganyu's proposal.
Oh,
I don't even know what the person I'm trying to find looks like, so...
this lady might have been an adeptus.
The Adepti?
Shall we divide the work between us? Will you be able to make time?
The fairy may have been an adepti.
Can probably get through everything in 2 days, as long as I don't sleep. In that case, 3 days.
I was wondering, what are your thoughts on music? What does it mean to you?
Music sounds nice?
I am told that a
strange
Simple
melody was heard
Paimon.
somewhere along the coast.
He will handle it. Here, right?
It's you two.
Yeon!
Come with me.
How strange. Paimon's got nothing.
There used to be a group of bandits in the Liyue countryside who would sound a horn every time they were about to raid a village. The villagers would abandon their homes and flee overnight.
That's quite the story.
Copycat criminal.
If we want to find the culprit, we just need to follow Yeon.
We're headed in the right direction.
A treasure hoarder tent.
Who are you? Where did you come from? Have mercy! I surrender, please! The bandits would blow their horn, and my grandma would grab us kids and run. I remember the tune, so I figured I'd try it for myself. Didn't expect that family to pack up and leave.
You'll have to take a walk with me.
Yes, ma'am!
You helped a lot with the investigation and arrest anyway, so it's perfectly fair for you to get all the credit.
Whoosh! Random event, a strange melody, complete. We're back!
That's great news. Long time no see. We have a grand concert to organize. I trust you saw this year's Mingxiao lantern at the docks when you arrived at the city?
A goose!
Sea Gazer. I heard that you'll be going on a search with Ganyu to find the descendants of a fairy lady from a Fontaine legend.
She's sleepy. It's cool when they it's cool when they integrate idle animations into the into this.
Greetings, traveler and Paimon.
Didn't you sleep well last night?
In essence, someone rescued a drowning man and performed some music. The rescuer has to have been an Adeptus.
One was merely passing by and saw fit to address this egregious disruption to one's graceful zithering at once. You may keep your thanks to yourself.
That was actually a very good impression of Cloud Retainer, Paimon. Cloud Retainer isn't the most musically gifted. We could head to Mount
Roasted.
and ask her about it.
We probably don't even need to bring her food this time, right?
Cloud Retainer is not here. The next step is to check all the other Adepti abodes.
Uh-oh. Our goal here is to find the Adeptus that helped Dvorak's ancestor, right? If she's really as nice as the story suggests, she'd definitely come to help anyone who was drowning, right? Help! Help! Someone's drowning! If only there was a kind-hearted Adeptus here to save us! Oh no! Whatever will a Paimon do?
I just imagine actual Zhongli doing this. Like, not the Zhongli that the character is playing, but actual Zhongli participating in this.
What is going on?
How do you feel right now?
We're looking for an Adeptus who's good at being a lifeguard and playing music.
It wasn't me.
Yes, most likely a woman.
Speaking of Cloud Retainer, when did you see her last?
This is so good. You get the story points. You get the wave tops. Like, you get the you understand what's happening, but it's edited in such a fucking stupid way. It's so fun. I love this.
Earlier this morning.
Have you ever heard any music while out training in the mountains?
Music? What is that?
Oh boy.
A kind of a happy or relaxing sound.
This is the place. I enjoy training here to the sound of music.
The hills are alive with.
Paimon's gone deaf! Paimon can't hear anything!
These are relaxing sounds. Are they not the music of which you speak?
Oh. What we're looking for are not the sounds of nature, but melodies played on special instruments.
And a melody is?
Oh no. Da 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 da.
It doesn't matter, okay? That illuminated bird?
Illuminated bird.
Cloud Retainer.
The illuminated bird has landed!
On the matter of the Adeptus you seek, one suspects to know their identity.
Thank you, everyone.
That's cute.
Guizhong is another name of Agentis, the god of dust. She was extroverted in nature. She always sought to make everyone happy. It also helped that she never referred to one as
Guizhong Ballista. I was like, where do I know that name from?
that illuminated bird. We always had a marvelous time. Streetwood Rambler would often remain to admire the flowers with Guizhong.
Streetward Rambler?
Ping, Madam Ping.
Oh, okay. Wait, this is a lovely story and everything, but didn't we come here to find that Adeptus from Mr. Dvorak's story?
One will share the whole story with you now. Guizhong was indeed the superior talent in the mechanical arts. Streetwood Rambler believed music to be an expression of the soul. They argued endlessly. One would often find them convening in the mountains, discussing music, mechanics, and all the affairs of the mortal world. But these good times were not to last.
Oh,
War
jeez.
broke out. Guizhong was overpowered by the enemy. Many greetings and goodbyes.
Perhaps as dust settles after a storm, we too must one day return to the world below.
Aww. Well, that was sad. Oh, 7. Aww. Also, look at these two drippy young gals. Tearing up ancient Liyue together.
Return to the world below.
Streetwood Rambler finally composed a melody to our satisfaction. One has only ever heard her play that tune once. Perhaps it was during that performance that the ancestor of your Fontaine friend fell into the water and was saved by Streetwood Rambler.
Poor Madam Ping.
Do you intend to discuss this with her?
Though it is heartbreaking to lose a kindred spirit, life goes on.
When we get back, why don't we just ask her if she'd like to perform? Maybe we can even get her up on stage.
Come with us.
What did that say?
Come with us.
These edibles ain't shit.
Whoa, Madam Ping?
Sorry.
Cloud Retainer? Miss Illuminated Bird.
Ganyu, please continue from here.
This all started because we were trying to help Mr. Dvorak find the Adeptus who saved his ancestor's life.
Yes, I do believe I recall that encounter.
Oh, yeah, music! Why don't you join the concert as a performer?
I shall leave the Lantern Rites stage to the youth.
Well, if you're sure.
When you next see the Fontaine musician, please give him my regards. I'd like to wish him the very best with the concert.
We found the person Mr. Dvorak was looking for.
So the melody my ancestor heard was an Adeptus remembering her late friend? It's hard to believe that the fairy from the tale is now an elderly granny.
Normally, Adepti don't age at all. It's what she wanted for herself. Madam Ping wishes you all the best with the music festival. We found out that music can be used for good, but also for bad. Oh, no, wait. Shoot! Fancy bamboo shoots!
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There once was a Fontaine musician who went around town on a mission. He came door to door for his iridescence tour, looking for acts to audition. Oh, Zhongli! He took one of those fancy meal boxes and set off for the mountains.
It's Illuminated Deer!
What the
It's Illuminated Bird number 2! Zhongli! We've brought the bamboo shoots.
Oh my gosh. Called her number 2. Roasted.
Bamboo shoots.
Bamboo shoot suit is ready.
Iridescence tour stage.
The Blaze Lilies! Listen! That must be Madam Ping!
Magnificent! Absolutely magnificent.
It's almost time for us to join Hotel for dinner! Whoa! There's so many people here.
Okay, is this the dinner scene you wanted me to see? Because I want to watch that whole cutscene and the and this dinner scene. Okay, so the cutscene that was just skipped, what was that called? Was there a title for that? Hu Tao Rap. Oh, that's a Brilliant Banquet of Music. Okay, so okay, you're right. This is the okay, yeah, that is open in a tab. Let's just watch that one right now, actually, because this is what was just skipped.
I'm honored to be here on the Iridescence Tour stage.
Are you?
All right, without further adu, I'm Shinyan, this is Hu Tao, and this is a little something called...
The Blaze Lilies!
Quoba.
I'm up here blazing trails through the midnight sky, lighting up the world below. And when the crowds all hear my voice, they'll meet the spirit of rock and roll.
Let's go! Hey, you butterfly, you two buzzing by, guiding your way to the afterlife, opening the path without a fright. Oh, I'll light the fire, watch it blaze across the universe. I'll spit my rhymes, watch your step, or you'll get burned. Hey, woo!
Does anyone have any plans tomorrow? With another year behind us, I think we deserve a celebration of our own. My treat. Interested?
The Tianquan footing the bill? I can't miss out on that.
That was the last of my beer. Hello? Man, he's just working nonstop. That sure was music. Look at Guoba.
Master, listen!
May the year ahead be a blessed one.
I believe it shall be.
Master, the Xiao Lanterns,
Ha! Elementary. One shall fashion for you a Xiao Lantern the likes of which the world has never seen. And you must take it to Liyue Harbor to display its magnificence for all.
Okay, bird. Okay, bird ma.
Listen, that must be Madame Ping!
Cute. Yay! This was on Genshin's official channel, by the way, as well, which is interesante. Okay, Guizhong one now.
In times gone by, one quarreled oft with Guizhong concerning mechanical principles. We each had our ideals, and neither would yield. Under the pretext of a social gathering, one invited the impartial Rex Lapis to judge the quality of our creations. But Rex Lapis declared that Guizhong's Obscuro Vulpus mechanism was superior. Though one was too proud to acknowledge it, in one's heart, one knew that Guizhong was indeed the superior talent in the mechanical arts. As for the story between Guizhong and Streetward Rambler, that begins with a certain bell. In Guizhong's opinion, while mechanisms were no substitute for human composers, they were yet capable of producing simple but fine melodies. But Streetward Rambler believed music to be an expression of the soul, an emotional enterprise that could never hope to be replicated by machinery. They argued endlessly, until one asked Rex Lapis to intercede. He confiscated the bell and designated it for ceremonial use. Thereafter, one would often find them convening in the mountains, discussing music, mechanics, and all the affairs of the mortal world. But these good times were not to last. War broke out between the gods, and soon engulfed the Guili plains. Guizhong was overpowered by the enemy, and fell in battle.
Was that the Archon War as well?
When Streetwood Rambler and I arrived at the scene at long last, all that remained among the ruins was her lifeless body. After this, at Streetwood Rambler's request, Rex Lapis granted her the cleansing bell for safekeeping. To honor our friend's memory, one made a few finishing touches to her ballistic device. Many Lantern Rites have passed since then. Many greetings and goodbyes. Upon what do you gaze? The Guili Plains?
No. It's everything. We think of human life as like a lantern that's lit one minute and extinguished the next. But are we Adepti so different? Perhaps as dust settles after a storm, we too must one day return to the world below.
Well, now I'm sad. That's the bell we get from Pink's teapot for Zhongli. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that to re-remember what. No, not I didn't get it. Richard Taylor just told me. Thank you, Richard Taylor. I completely forgot about that. You're right. You're right. As if you guys have ever been wrong about anything when it comes to lore. Okay. Next, the dinner scene from Lantern Rite 3.4 dinner scene. Okay, I've got a video that's 46 minutes long, and I've got one that's 9 minutes long. That seems like it's kind of just like the wave tops. I've also got this. That's 13 minutes long. The 1.1 million one. Okay. Probably this one, the one that people want me to see. Sweet.
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's antics.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
There might be other reasons.
Smart guess. Huh? There's more to it? It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships with the guardian yakshas. You know, just to be sociable.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were frequent, and disaster overtook the land. Humans couldn't escape from the torment of the plague, nor could they escape death. The Adepti vanquished the demons, the Millelith fought valiantly, and Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor was responsible for purifying the diseased and sending off the spirits of the dead. That is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war. And it effectively prevented further incidents from happening.
That's right. 1 point for the consultant. But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually convince him. You know him pretty well, huh?
This matter is out of my control, so I need to be cautious.
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's why everyone here today is in one way or another acquainted with elemental power. Besides, it'll only be for a short while as we dine together. There won't be any lasting consequences.
But I didn't expect there to be so many people.
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. We're not feeling anything unusual so far. Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure yang energy, so he's probably the most resilient.
That's not the same. And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl?
What?
Hey, don't look away.
Huh? What?
I'm siding with Chongyun. I saw that too. You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food. If he'd seen that, he'd definitely make you eat all your carrots.
Huh? Guoba would do that? Is he that uncompromising? But now that I think of it, Xianglin told me that Guoba used to be the stove god.
Imagine if I just came across this before we'd watched the God of the Stove part. Although that was in 2 Point. That was in the previous Lantern Rite, wasn't it?
It sounds like you've heard the rumors.
I'm doing fine. Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend. Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
Right! Wait, what?
Give everything you don't eat to Paimon.
Seeds of story, brought by the wind.
And cultivated by time. Did Paimon just unconsciously complete that thing? That voice. Could it be?
If I'm not mistaken, there's someone knocking at the door. Don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go welcome our guest in.
No such need. I'm coming in.
That's Venti's voice. Gets blown open by a gust of wind.
You finally let me in.
No, you blew the door open, you drunkard.
Hello? No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new encounter. Old friends and new. Happy Lantern Rite.
Wait, this is the first Lantern Rite he's been a part of, isn't it? Because he wasn't in the previous ones. At first on-screen meeting of Archons. Huh. A drunk hobo. Cordy Bryn, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome aboard.
Oh, it's the Tone Deaf Bard.
Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes. It looks like we're gonna be friends. Fate has brought us together, so come on, take a seat and be my guest. Help yourself. Oh, I'll ask them for another set of cutlery.
This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the morning's rising sun. She no doubt is the one with the most authority here. Whoa, these dishes look amazing! Is it really okay for me to join in? All right, I'm digging in.
Huh, it's you.
Oh, isn't this Genyu? Genyu?
Xingqiu's pen name.
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan of Genyu's works, aren't you? I met Xingqiu at a light novel convention. How I wish we'd met sooner. I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could interpret Genyu's new novel as thoroughly as I could.
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering your poetic talent, your fundamentals are way more impressive.
Could this new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
The two remaining OG Archons, 100%. They 1,000% got each other's number right when they walked through the door. Like they 1,000% were like, "Yep, I know who you are."
Yeah, Xiao, you remember me too, right? We had a chat not long ago.
Yes. Monsters become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern Rite. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago when I happened to run into this...
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard, remember? And bards go around singing wherever they like.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing in Dihua Marsh. It was a moving melody.
This thing.
And it made me feel relaxed and at ease. I couldn't help but stay and listen.
Thank you for your patronage.
I understand now too.
Do you?
I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's a pleasure to meet you, new friend.
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything unsatisfactory, let me know anytime.
That's very considerate of you.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy and reliable as you would be able to hire such an impressive consultant.
Oh, you're too nice, Venti. Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land, and there's nothing throughout history that he doesn't know.
Wonder why.
And the sophisticated way he speaks, it's hard not to suspect that he could very well be an adeptus in disguise. Xiao, you're an adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
Hu Tao jump scare. That was more effective than any of the boo that she's done in any scene.
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in that matter.
Really? But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable.
Oh my gosh, look at Lumine's face.
Huh? Oh, right! Xiao's a warrior. He doesn't come to the city very often, so it's, pretty normal for him to not know anything. Yeah.
Subtle.
Really? I've actually heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli before. The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself in Mondstadt. I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant. It's no overstatement to regard him as the best bard in Mondstadt.
Now you're making me embarrassed.
These two just casually underhandedly roasting each other in front of everyone.
I would say that Mondstadt's poetry is a little run-of-the-mill sometimes. There's one I heard a while back that went, "The old house is renewed. welcoming the spring breeze, awakening old memories. The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct lack of literary flair.
I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up. If I were to give it a go, I'd make it an old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice ring to it.
You have great taste.
How did we just hit 700 followers? We were not that close. What? Thank you, BlankJack27, for getting us over 700. Okay. All right, then. Thank you. Last stream was 690. Yeah, but that's 10. That's 10. That's 10 followers ago. In one stream? We were at 699 before stream started. All right. Well, thank you. Welcome aboard.
Hey, Sventi. I was afraid about you. Let's shake hands.
Of course, of course.
Hey, Shincho. Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some well-written ones. I don't know if it's my own lack of literary knowledge, but I couldn't tell the difference between those two.
I don't think it's your fault.
Chongyun's right. It's not our fault.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is the Tone Deaf Bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern Rite too?
I heard that Liyue will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself, how could I possibly resist the temptation to come take a look? Or listen. Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration, don't you think? As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival, I saw him near Stone Gate the other day. The Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully for once, so I had to congratulate him. Don't think anything of it. By the way, I was watching as you entered Shinyue Kiosk, but no one seemed to notice me. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the wind?
Whenever Lantern Rite comes around, Liyue Harbor becomes bustling with activity. People are all busy watching the lanterns and strolling around the shops, and they might just go travel somewhere on a whim. It is rather difficult to predict another's whereabouts. The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly, and we're all gathered here with friends, new and old. This is no doubt a wonderful occasion worth celebrating. To come together with all of you at the beginning of the year, one can't help but be filled with joy. In a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case, tea in lieu of wine.
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. That was exactly what I wanted to say. Now I'm getting a little self-conscious. I didn't cause you too much trouble barging in like that, did I?
Blasted the doors open with the wind. Hey, this isn't a problem, is it? I'm here now.
We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt, but since Mr. Zhongli insists on drinking tea, I'll give a toast with tea too. Everyone, thanks for the treat.
You're welcome. As the host of this gathering, I hope everyone enjoys the food and drinks. May this year be better than the last. Considering that everyone may have other matters to attend to later, sticking to tea seems like a good idea.
All of a sudden, they started proposing toasts. Should we?
What's with the urgency? Sure.
Have you two finished eating? It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air after a meal. Helps with digestion.
Paimon come too.
Well, she got up quick.
Yeah? Okay then. Don't forget to come back.
What was the end of that? That the traveler and Jiao escaped to the dinner together. Separation anxiety, Paimon. I mean, fair. Okay. Yeah, that's just the 25 things you missed. Traveler got Jiao out from because they noticed how awkward he was. That was lovely. All of that. Honestly, the Hu Tao rap wasn't as bad as I was expecting, considering the build up to it. considering everyone's build up to it, that this is a baptism by fire kind of thing. All right. This is a 4.4 recap. It's just $6.19. It's just 6 minutes and 19 seconds. And it seems like this is probably going to be the best one. And then I will. I might watch. I don't know. But probably some. I think it was Spide said around the 5-minute mark. Would be a good place to stop this video, because then it starts hopping in with like Fontaine characters and stuff. So let's watch this one real quick. Spoilers in the epilogue are pretty big for the end of Fontaine. Gotcha. So Lantern Rite has 15 days, correct? I might just wait until you guys finish it so I can know. I can experience what I can. And maybe if you guys are like, hey, there's a huge spoiler at this part of Lantern Rite, so maybe stop there or something, or something.
Hi, this is Arthur, and this is a summary and explanation of the story from the event Vibrant Harriers Aloft in Spring Breeze, released in the game Genshin Impact version 4.4. The traveler returns to Liyue for the annual Lantern Rite when she bumps into Keqing and Charlotte. The two are talking about kites, as that is the theme of this year's Lantern Rite. A while back, Charlotte introduced Ningguang to some people in Fontaine who contributed technology to keep Liyue's traditional kites afloat. They chat a bit more and mention a kite flying contest before saying goodbye. Just then, Paimon sees two suspicious individuals and they confront them. Turns out it's the Adepti Mooncarver going by the alias Hozang and Mountain Shaper going by the alias Jehu.
I'm sorry, what? That is not. These are NPCs. What the Why does Birdmaw get to be hot and they just gave these two and the weirdest, they even gave the weirdest comb over one either.
The two disguised themselves as humans and came to the city to check up on Cloud Retainer, who they haven't seen in a while. However, upon hearing about the mechanical kites, the two think this Fontainian technology hurt Cloud Retainer's pride as a mechanical expert. They think Cloud Retainer is probably stewing somewhere and decide to return home to avoid her wrath. The two Adepti leave and the traveler goes shopping for kites. As they are shopping, a government official named Longzhou shows up and offers a commission. Longzhou asks them to find a guard named Gaming and deliver goods with him to Yilong Wharf. The traveler agrees and finds Gaming. They then head down to Yilong Wharf, and along the way, Gaming mentions he is a wushu dancer.
Gaming is a guard. I didn't realize that.
Eventually reach Yilong Wharf and Gaming sees some family members. It seems Gaming has family issues. They try to avoid them and eventually deliver the goods to the secure transport agency. The representative there is named Zhigui and offers them some tea so they take a break. Gaming then invites them to some dim sum in 2 days and leaves. Side note, dim sum is a Chinese meal usually occurring during brunch hours and consists of small plates and tea. The traveler also leaves and bumps into Shen Yun. Side note, Shen Yun is actually the Adeptus Cloud Retainer. Paimon passes along regards from Mountain Shaper and Moon Carver, and Shen Yun is embarrassed she forgot about them. Shen Yun asks them to wait while she shops for gifts for the 2 Adepti and buys some mechanical toys for herself. Shen Yun returns and tells them she will be teaching a kite-making workshop and invites the traveler. The traveler agrees to attend. Sometime later, the traveler meets with Gaming for dim sum. During the meal, Gaming talks about himself. Gaming's father is a tea merchant and always wanted Gaming to go into the business. However, Gaming always wanted to be a wushu dancer. Gaming's father disapproved. One day they got into a huge fight on the issue and Gaming ran away. Gaming hasn't gone back ever since. Gaming figured that if he made it big in Liyue Harbor, the results would speak for themselves. However, he hasn't been too successful and became a guard to make a living. Gaming still hasn't given up on his dancing though. The traveler then brings up Shen Yun's kite workshop and Gaming decides to come. They head over and see Ganyu, Shenhe, Yao Yao, Shen Yun, and Shu Yu. They have fun making kites when suddenly one of those new mechanical kites float over. Shen Yun is incensed and heads over to where it came from with the traveler following behind. Turns out it was Moon Carver and Mountain Shaper flying the kite. Shen Yun calms down and the two agree to go somewhere else to play with their—
Look at they did do these two dirty. Look at Alright.
kite. Shen Yun and the traveler returned to Mount Aozang and learned Shu Yu and Yao Yao got tired, so Gaming escorted them home. Shen Yun decides to give new outfits to Shenhe and Ganyu and makes dinner for everyone. The topic of Gaming's family situation comes up and Shen Yun devises a plan to help him. Sometime later, the traveler meets with Gaming and Lanzhou. Lanzhou commissions them to escort Gaming's father to Liyue along with a bunch of tea. They meet with Gaming's father, who is named Yiptak, and start their journey. After a bit, they decide to take a break when Moon Carver and Mountain Shaper, still in their human forms, attempt a staged robbery. Gaming chases them away, and the traveler moves Yiptak to a safer location. They see Zhongli flying a kite. They all move to a tea stall and wait for Gaming's return. As they rest, Zhongli talks to Yiptak about his relationship with Gaming. Yiptak disapproves of Gaming's wushu dancing because it is not a financially stable career path. Zhongli gently encourages Yiptak to not control Gaming but to let him find his own path. Gaming soon returns and pulls aside the traveler for a chat. It seems Gaming realized the whole thing was staged. They return and find Zhongli and Yiptak getting along famously. A bit later, Zhongli says goodbye and the traveler walks him out. This gives Gaming and his father a chance to talk. Just then, Xiao arrives and says hello to the traveler and Zhongli. Earlier, Hu Tao tasks Zhongli to figure out if the regular kites or mechanical kites were better. Zhongli then ropes Xiao into helping him figure it out. Xiao came here to report his findings that the mechanical kites are faster. Xiao and Zhongli
It's a Butao kite.
We say goodbye and we cut to Gaming and Yiptak's conversation. Just then, Shenhe and Shen Yun sit nearby intending to demonstrate familial love to Gaming and Yiptak. Shenhe's weirdness kind of ruins that plan, but Gaming and Yiptak share a heart-to-heart and resolve their differences anyway. They soon leave the area and eventually reach Liyue Harbor. Once there, they meet Charlotte, who was the one who made the order. Charlotte also wants to interview Yiptak and they step away to discuss it. Just then, Shen Yun pops up and confesses to setting up the whole thing. Gaming then comes up with a new plan and requests their help to enact it. Afterwards, the traveler obtains a Fontanian kite device and attaches it to the kite they made earlier at Shen Yun's workshop.
Okay, seems like now, maybe. hit the wave tops, and this was also 4.4. So 4.4. So this this was the 4.4 was when Shen Yun and Gaming released. So they released with Lantern Rite, which is interesting. What's the cutscene? Which cutscene? A cutscene that I would have seen just now. That's okay to watch. And Chen Yu Veil. Oh, and Chen Yu Veil came out the same. Vibrant Harriers aloft in spring breeze. Top or bottom? Bottom? Okay. We are at 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think we might have to hold off on the Maxer video today and just try to dust up a little more of the of previous Lantern Rite cutscenes and stuff like that. And then by then, I feel like we're pretty okay for like getting caught up with hitting the wave tops of where I feel comfortable hopping into this year's Lantern Rite. For those who weren't here at the start of this stream, I'm not too concerned about seeing everything that I missed and watching the whole 9 hours. I'm not as concerned about that being a prerequisite to doing this year's Lantern Rite. Because there is always going to be something that's missed with previous events and stuff like that, unless you just watch the whole mission be played out front to back. So I hit the wave tops, and I think we're pretty okay. That was my main goal. So.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there.
Everyone's always pulling Chi-Chi along.
Come here, allow me.
Aw, cute.
The Lantern Rite is as festive as ever.
Huh? Oh, what's going on?
Did something happen?
What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
What's that?
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Look at the cloud retainer kite. Wait, hold on. There's so many kites. I want. There's the Butao one. There's a Whopper flower. Another Whopper flower. There's a fish. There's the Jade Chamber. derp bird.
Wait, the wind.
Happy Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite.
Aw. Eee. That was adorable. Aw. All right. Any other recommendations? I am going to open up a new, right after stream, I'm going to open, actually, I'll just do it right now. I'm going to open up in the Discord a new thread for recommending videos to react to. We're at 2 hours, 20 minutes. I'm okay going a little bit longer, but I'd like to hop into the actual game and dust up some more quests and stuff. I feel like I got the wave tops of what I needed to. So the Shenyan and Shenhe scene, add that to a channel that I'm going to, or a thread I'm going to open up right now. So they can all be in one place and stuff. Reaction video. How do you spell recommendations? Do videos to react to. Sorry, give me a sec. Oh my gosh, I can't spell. Okay, there's a new thread on the Genshin, thing, so you can feel free to just pepper that with YouTube YouTube videos to recommend me to react to and stuff like that, and I'll throw those into my Genshin react bar. All right, let's hop into the game and maybe just explore a little, maybe dust out some quests a little, but I want to hop into the game with all of you today, even just for a little bit. Thank you, by the way, to everyone who's been who recommended the scenes and everything, and all that. You guys are the best community ever. I have been avoiding. Oh my gosh, why does it always do this? There we go. I have been avoiding Liyue Harbor and kind of the entire nation of Liyue as well. And while we are doing Lantern Rite, this is the team I'm going to run. My favorite Liyue characters. Hi. What quests were there? Is the Tatarsuna one, has it been enough time where I can do that again? It has been. Nice. Sweet. Let's not leave Xavier hanging again for another 14 weeks. Thank you, Meru, for the support. I appreciate you. All right. I am going to switch back to maybe my Arla team or maybe Sniper Bloom. Law and Order. I just had to actually play the game during stream. What? I had some artifacts that were on people that I'm not using at all. Like, I had some stuff on Toma, I'm not using him. I even had stuff on Lynette for some reason. And so I've been throwing some artifacts into, this one was already upgraded, but I've been throwing some artifacts and some sanctifying unctions into our new girl here. So she now is at 42 by 99 for her critting. 127 ER, 1400 attack at level 40. So already kind of decent. Kind of decent already. For a level 40. Finally, at long last, it is done. Fortunately, I remembered these specifications. So we're going to purify the Tatargami energy then? Well, as much as I would love to get in there and wrap this up, we must not ask so rashly when faced with a Tatargami. Moreover, some of the required materials I simply could not find. Some of the required materials I simply could not find. So I had to make do with some last-minute substitutions. The result being that the reliability of this device is somewhat... well, let me just say that, in some circumstances, it may not achieve its desired efficacy. It can be used normally just fine, yes, but I doubt that it can withstand any accidents. The slightest jolt will likely knock some of the components out of place. As such, we still require a little more preparation before we can put our new friend here to work. I'd like you to go near the Mikage furnace and record some data for me. Consider it done, my lord. You're not my lord. Thank you very much. I'll be waiting for you here. Sonny. Why did you climb on that, Yenfei? Bonk. Has everyone liking Lantern Rites so far? Those who have played it. Take a picture of the situation at the fairness.
Our bond is strong.
Was there an Electro Grana I could have grabbed as well? I always forget to do that when I'm here. Oh, I need to actually take out my camera. Boop, and boop, boop, boop. Oh, that didn't. Wait, what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to actually take a picture of this? Open the actual camera feature? Oh! Oh, I probably have to actually save it as well. Oh, the storage is from the correct angle. Gotcha. Haha, teehee. Somewhat clear image. Oh, I don't have to save? Word.
quietly now.
Staggering mirror maidens is so satisfying. It's time to die. Oops, I tapped. Well, Her Majesty's power sucks.
Shall eventually come. Our bond is strong.
Oh, hello there.
What's one? This is order. Solidify.
They already are. Ow.
Gotcha.
You win.
Stand with me.
Stabilize.
I'll settle this. Game's up.
Hello, armpit.
Cut down. Like this.
Those guys are so tanky.
Our bond is strong.
Okay. Oh, it's adjusted to the correct angle. Cool. Sweet. And report back.
Stand with me.
Oh my gosh, I hate those things. Continuing our quest tidying. So have you scouted the situation? That I have. Here's that, and here's that. Boop. Great, let me see. We're in luck, it seems. The Mikage furnace is quite stable, and the energy within is not oversaturated. At this level of concentration, my device will still hold out. Do we need to purify all that energy? If this device could do that, why, I would have applied for the patent long ago. But our fine friend here can only decrease the energy level in a localized area. However, the reason for the deactivation of the Mikage furnace and the failure of even its auto-restart program is the high saturation of Tatarigami energy. As long as we find the area with the highest concentration and purified, we should be able to restart the core. At that point, the Mikage furnace should restart, and beyond that point, any further issues will not be our concern. That's the plan, but before we execute it, I still have a few final preparations to make. Come back in 14 hours. Come back in 14 days. 20 primos? Wow! I was given more advice about Chronicled as well, because I really want Shanae. But it's a good idea. And someone mentioned this, I can't remember who, but it's a really good idea to not roll on this unless you have basically an amount of wishes that can guarantee you a character. Because otherwise you're throwing 40 wishes at it. You potentially will get no 5-star. And then when time runs out, those wishes were wasted until the next Chronicled comes along, which could be who knows when that could be. So we have 17 days to accumulate more wishes. I'm going to try to accumulate wishes during these 17 days to pull on Shenhe, even if it's the last day. Because remember, we pulled Shogun on the last day of the banner. And Zhongli also was very close to the end of his. So yeah, because I don't want to, like, if I throw all 40 at it right now and somehow in the next 17 days I can't get enough pity to pull a 5-star, then that's 40 wishes that I could have been building up towards Risley's banner. So that's kind of my thought process on that. I'll be skipping 5.4 or 5.5, whichever one is coming up next. I'll be skipping the phase 1 and saving for the Risley banner. depending on how many wishes we have accumulated by then, I might try to double banner that one because I really want Farina. But because she's an Archon, she's guaranteed to come back around. So not as big of a deal. Did I do my dailies today? I did. What can we end with? Been 2.5 hours. Let's grab these. Drink water. Let me pull her back out. Okay, there's one up. How much up, though? Hello. Oh, I tapped it instead of...
I will have order.
Busted. Let me weave you a verse.
Let me shmeave you a schmurse. Who? Oh, you're over here.
Quietly now. These are about to get
solidified.
Now fall. Fall before me. Maybe up top on top of here? Up top on top of here. There it is. And ooh, an enigmatic page. An enigmatic page. Oh, and here's this one. There's another one over here. Over here. Challenge. Yeah, I can do that. Out of my way.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
Hey! Shut up! Over where? Ah! Where are you? Whoa. Easy.
So rain outlines your fate. You know how to get the power.
The Harrier. No, the mage. Oh my gosh, I keep tapping it instead of holding it. Friendly fire, Arlecchino. Those guys were Fatui. Plunk. Okay, over here. Over here! I don't think I really needed to use Arle's burst right then, though. I wasn't really hurting for... No! Fight me on the land. Fight me on the land. No mice!
Let me weave you a verse. Game's up. Fun's over.
Oops, 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 oops. Come on, fight me on the land!
Order guide you.
There, just drown him. Where's the last one? Up top somewhere here?
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword. Rain cut.
I really need to use all of that for 2 hillies. What the frick? Where is it? It's like... Excuse me. Oh, it's like up on the surface. No. Can't be. No, it's not on the surface. It's just like over there. No, please! Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I'm good. We're good. She's not as squishy as she was, but she still is. I would rather not have her take hits right now.
Here to watch.
I was. And I was recording. Up there. It's gotta be up there. How do we get up there? There we go. Whoa, it's one of these things! Oh, this is a pyro enemy, isn't it? I guess it's not made of pyro, though. Don't climb that, you crazy!
Body of rain outlines your fate. Let me...
Oh my gosh, I love this music so much. There it is. Plan for Lantern Rite, I think is still tidying up quests, but then, like, our quest tidying is prepping us for Fontaine. However, in that, like, quest tidying, there's a crap ton of stuff in store for us. There is so much of... There's still the rest of this part of Sumeru. I haven't done anything in the story of this. I have not finished the Aranara. I haven't opened up this area. So, okay, and then back to that one. Oh, there's a... there's an Oculus right there. Okay, and then there's this one over here, which I got distracted by the challenge. There it is. I love her animation so much. When she drags the scythe across the ground for her final attack. This one. Oh, bro. That sound of her dragging that across the stone. Where was the pillar, by the way? I've lost sight of the pillar because I didn't mark it. There it is. Scheduling streams, maybe. My work situation has my schedule so fricked up right now, though. Okay, they've all been collected. Sweet, sweet, sweet.
What greater pleasure is there than the unexpected?
Not gonna get old anytime soon. I know you guys have said, like, so many people play this character, but she's new to me. All right, we're almost at 3 hours. I think we probably end here. I hadn't heard of level 90, seriously. My word. Like, she's damn near hitting as hard. She's critting almost as hard as Yenfei does, and Yenfei is level 80. Yeah, I think that does it. Probably does it for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for stopping by and also for your help with video recommendations and all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. How wild how far we've come in such a short amount of time as well. This is a 4-year-old game, and we've blazed through so much of it in just 6 months, you know? Monday, Wednesday, Friday could be a chill exploration. Tuesday, Thursday could be questing streams. That kind of scheduling might help, actually. Yeah, so Saturday is often my my day off, and usually I also take Sunday as well, to just spend with wifey and take another day off of content creation. I think that's what I'm going to do. Again, if I do plan on streaming, then I will let you know in the Discord. So that's a good segue to Discord, is always linked below, as is merch, as is YouTube. Thanks everyone so much for stopping by. I appreciate the nuts. To round this stream out, we will be stepping into Lantern Rite on Monday. I believe I am ready. Yeah, so let's start out on Monday's stream with the Maxer video. I know it's 26 minutes. It's going to take me a little bit to get through that. However, I'm okay with that. We'll make Monday a long-ish stream. And then after the Maxer video, step into Lantern Rite. So thanks everyone so much for stopping by. I appreciate you all so much, and I will see you on Monday. Have a good night. Drink water. Love you all. Bye-bye.